I've never seen so many phones. All right.
Can I touch your leg?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
I've got to tell you, it's so funny. I wonder, do you ever get used to people, instead of looking at you, they look at you through their phone that they're taking a selfie with you in?
Yeah, I mean...
Do you remember human contact?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm very big on human contact.
Right,
yeah.
right.
In my home, it's like my thing.
Yeah.
My phone's down. But when you're out, it's fun and it's exciting.
Yeah.
So.
I've got to tell you, you were my favorite look at the Met Gala. You looked like... you look like...
I'm still tired. I'm exhausted.
Like,
but...
in my brain... Here's the disappointment in my life. In my brain, that's what I think I look like.
That is what you look like.
But I pass a mirror and I'm like, what happened?
No, that is what you look like.
Is it?
Yes, you could put that same
Yes.
dress on. You look smashing.
It would be too big for you.
No.
Yes.
Just in one spot.
So, happy Mother's Day. Mother of
Thank
3
you.
now.
Beauties.
I'm of 3.
Beauties.
Three's wild.
Well, yeah, how have the others reacted to New Chicago coming into their lives?
You know, I give North a really hard time, but she's so good with her. She's
like
so
a mommy,
sweet
right?
with her. Yeah. When I was coming to New York, I said, okay, you're going to be the woman of the house. Like, you're in charge.
You're in charge.
And then she's like, okay, do this. And and she was bossing everyone around. But she really is so sweet. And, you know, my son loves her. They all really love her.
Do you think you'll have another baby? They're so cute.
I would. I would have maybe one more.
One more.
Yeah, I would maybe try for one more. I really, really enjoyed the surrogacy process. I mean, I enjoyed carrying myself, and that wasn't an option for me, for my last child and moving forward. So I will say, like, when it came time to the breastfeeding time, I was like, okay, this is the best decision I ever made. It's like, it's a game changer.
Yeah. You mean having a surrogate?
Yeah.
Right.
And having to not go through that every few hours breastfeeding. Like, I can spend so much more time with the older kids and getting them all, used to the new baby.
So now that Kylie and Chloe also have newborns, do you give them parental advice? Do you give them guidance?
Totally.
Do they take it?
We're on a group chat 24/7, and it's always like, okay, wait, what's the new monitor? Wait, what formula are you using? And what's this? And we're all like, oh, I was rushing out the door when we were going on vacation, and I could not figure out. It was this new stroller that Kylie told me to get, and I was so used to my stroller, and I called her, and I was like, I cannot put this together. I'm freaking out. I'm going to miss my flight. I'm coming over. I'm taking your stroller. You can figure out how to put mine together.
So great.
Yeah.
But you're sort of like, I feel you are such a close-knit family, and you grew up, there's so many of you.
Yeah.
And now you're raising your kids the same way, and it's got to be so much fun to be a part of something, my sister and I just grew up as just the 2 of us, you know what I mean? It must be so much fun to grow up with so many siblings, and now all of their cousins are all friends.
It's so much fun, and, my daughter and Penelope, they're in the same class. Me, Chloe, and Kylie, our daughters will be in the same class together. Saint and Rain are going to be in the same class.
You should start your own school.
Kylie actually said that the other day.
Yeah, they're going to be like SKO.
Out in Calabasas, a new private school.
Yeah, cool.
Whose mothering skills are you closest to? Would it be Kylie or Chloe?
Chloe and I have, very similar parenting styles, and just how we think we're going to, obviously she's such a new mom, but how she's seen me raise my kids, we think we vibe.
How is she doing? She obviously has had a tough time in the news recently. How is she doing?
Yeah, Chloe is doing, honestly, she's so focused on her baby.
Yeah.
Baby is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. So, she's so happy.
Is there any part of you, and I know you'll be honest with this answer, is there any part of you that roots for Chloe and Tristan?
Yeah, I mean, okay, last time I went on TV and I answered some questions about her, I got blocked on social media, so...
And not from Chloe?
No.
Not from Chloe.
Oh, I was going to say, your sister blocked you on social media.
No. So I'm going to... Yes, I'm always rooting for her.
Yes.
Always rooting for love.
As your attorney, that's a great answer.
Yes.
Perfect answer.
I'm always rooting for family.
Yeah. You know, I'm so interested. I want to go back for 1 second. When you have your surrogate, does she know that she's carrying your baby? I don't know how it works, so forgive my ignorance.
Yeah, when you're starting the process, you don't technically have to let them know that it's you.
Right.
I wanted to give the person that I felt like was a good candidate for our family, I wanted to give her the opportunity to choose us as well. Like, what if she wasn't a fan? What if she was, you know, we have amazing fans, but we also have amazing, like, crazy haters. Like, what if it was, I wouldn't want that energy around my baby. And I didn't want them to obviously, you know, be an obsessed fan or anything, but I wanted them to be respectful and, like, you know, like who I am as a person and want to take that responsibility on. I feel like, and I know people that have done it the other way and have stayed completely anonymous, and that's great and that works for them. But for me, I just wanted them to be on the same page with me and know that it was me to make that choice for themselves and their family too.
We're going to take a break with Kim. We'll be right back. And on the way, also Kris Jenner. Stay with us.
We are back with Kim Kardashian West. So much is going on in the news with you always, all the time. How is Kanye doing? Is that okay to ask? Is it okay to ask that? I mean,
yes.
Okay.
He's doing really good. He's in Wyoming recording. He has a couple albums coming out, so he's just focused on that. I will say he gave me my first gray hair this week.
No.
And I am blaming that on him.
Yeah.
But no, he's doing really good. Yeah.
I'm so amazed you only have one gray hair.
That's it.
Well,
you are winning.
I got
God
3.
likes you better.
All in 1 week.
Yeah.
We have talked before about, you know, after the robbery in Paris, you had so much anxiety, and you've spoken about that.
Yeah.
Did you realize how it affected Kanye and how much anxiety he had afterwards?
Not really, because he always is so strong. He always is just, would never, I mean, obviously, he made a lot of changes with our security detail and spent so much time taking, you know, meetings and doing all that kind of stuff just to make sure everything was really different. But as far as emotionally, he always was really strong, and that's what my rock. You know
what's so interesting is that my husband said to me after that, because that was like horrific for all of it was horrific for you, and I'm not even, I can't imagine. But I'm saying, as just people at home, fans, and people that know you a little bit, it was horrific. And my husband said to me, wow, that's really going to affect him. Because he wasn't there. Yeah. He said that in the moment.
Well, and he was there.
He was there just until
and then when he left, it happened. And so after doing all of the, you know, now I can read the reports of what the people that are now in jail like have said, and they've confessed and everything. They have said, you know, they were, you know, been following me for 2 years. And so that's crazy. And it was just never the right time. And it was, Kanye was there. And so, you know, it was like, you know, there was a couple dozen people involved, so they definitely, it was such a machine that they figured out when he wasn't going to be there.
You know, you talk about him being the rock for you. You know, you and your family have lived through so much great and tough stuff publicly. Yeah. You are the rock for that family. I mean, you are so wonderful with everybody. You always are. True.
Thank you. You know,
you are responsible for getting through a lot.
Thank you. I mean, I always said, even with the robbery, when I got all my family members on the phone, it was all my sisters and my mom, and I was like, you guys, thank God this wasn't you. You would be messed up for the rest of your life. Like, I'm mentally really, really strong, and it, like, you know, gets me through so much. Yeah. But you know.
But you're really chill, too. Like, what is that? Like, is it just you drink green tea, or what is it?
Yeah, I mean, all my friends like laugh. They're like, the world could be coming to an end, and you're like, guys, it's gonna be okay. You know. I mean, there's definitely times where I'm like, okay, we got to figure this out.
But you never raise your voice.
But it's always like at home. It's never going to be like in front of the cameras. You know, people are always like, well, what's Kim doing? And how is she handling this? And what is she saying? I'm very opinionated. Let me say that. So at home, I'm very opinionated. But that's at home, and that will stay within, you know, just always trying to get the situation straight. No matter what it is, which family member, who's going through what, I'm always there, and I'm always, you know, there's private moments. Those are private family moments.
So off camera, those are the moments where you're like, okay, look,
Yeah.
Now that they're gone, here's what's happening.
But you never raise your voice. You always...
Never.
You're deliberate in listening, taking a beat, and responding. Always.
Yeah.
Always. It's impressive. We have problems we want to share with you. Right. The opposite antithesis of us. Well, we're like, what? You're kidding. What would Mother's Day be without the mother of all the Kardashians? Kris Jenner with us after the break.
I'm very excited about this because your mom knows a lot. She really does. She does a lot.
She's the ultimate G.
Yeah, she's the ultimate G. So let's bring her out now. The matriarch of the Kardashian clan, Kim's mom, Kris Jenner. You look amazing.
You do.
And you were at the Met Gala also, and you were so adorable because you were taking pictures of your daughters as they ascended the stairs, which I thought was such a mom thing to do.
I know. That's my favorite part of going to the Met, is getting there before they do. Then finding a little place to hide behind a pillar at the top of the stairs and watching the guys go, ma'am, could you move to the left? Could you move to the right? And then it just became, I was like the welcoming committee. I saw everybody. So it was fun when I went in. But
weren't you also giving some direction to at least one daughter?
Of course I was. Yes. I was telling Kylie, stand up straight, hold your shoulders back. She was like, Mom, she was so embarrassed.
Think of all of them in the empire. Who kept you, as a kid, as a child, who kept you up late at night?
Oh, Chloe, for sure.
Chloe.
Chloe would sneak out at night when she was a teenager. And I don't think she could even drive yet.
No,
and
she was like 14.
She would stuff the bed so that if we peeked into the room, it looked like her.
That's like Escape from Alcatraz.
Yeah, and she went out the window.
Tell us. Like Courtney and I were, a few years older than her, so it was always like me and Courtney with the same friends.
Right.
I'd like hear her music blasting and it would be late, and I'd like go knock on the door and it would be locked, and I'd like walk around, come
Look in the window.
she'd be gone.
It was all part of the decoy scene.
Did you ever find out where she went? I would have followed
her friends.
Oh, yeah, she was with her gaggle of friends, but we finally caught her, because she the thing never moved and it always looked the same.
Right.
I'm like, I'm on to you, Chloe.
And did you give her the mom curse? Did you say, I hope your children are just like you?
Of course. I did that to all of them. Yeah, payback's a bitch.
Thinking about all the Mother's Days, do you have a favorite? Do you have a highlight?
Every day now that it's Mother's Day, it's such a blessing because there's so many grandkids.
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorites was the last time it was kind of Mother's Day before anybody else was a mom.
Extra mother. Right.
And we went to Disneyland. We got up and Kim, and remember all you guys went, what do you want to do? Anything at all? And I went, we're going to Disneyland. I was so excited.
I used to make her breakfast in bed and pamper her.
Yeah, every year I got breakfast in bed. And as they got older, the breakfast got a lot better.
Yeah.
So it was
What do they call you, your grandchildren? Do they call you Grandma?
Well, Mason called me Grandma. And then when Courtney got pregnant again, I thought, if I have more than one person running around going, Grandma. So I decided, let's think of a name. And so they call me Lovey.
Oh, Lovey's cute.
I was thinking back to the title of the show called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And it's funny because it made sense then, but it really makes sense now. How do you keep up with all of the kids, the grandkids, and the businesses of everybody?
It's, one day at a time. A lot of planning, a lot of lists. I'm a list maker. And
so you write it down.
I feel really satisfied at the end of the day if I have a list and I get through it. So I'm very organized, and I think and I'm organized in my mind. So once I get through each day, and then I have a whole, like a bird's eye view, and then I have a daily grind.
Gosh, you're so lucky to have an organized mind just naturally, because that's stuff you can't. Yeah, that's tough. The key to everything.
And she drinks, so it's like
Well, that's why I have an organized mind. It's the vodka.
You know what? That's true.
You just quit.
No, I just quit drinking, and I did, and I've never been flakier.
Why?
I don't.
Why would you do that?
See, I think it would be to me. I feel like I have clarity.
No, alcohol made me very clear, and now I'm like, wow, I'm unmoored. I'm like, where's the sugar?
Now, Kim, you have a new fragrance.
I do.
Right?
I do. body.
You have a lot
Wait,
on
is
your
that
plate,
what
but tell
smells
us
so
about
good?
that.
Are you? Is that
Yes,
what you're
I'm
wearing?
wearing it today.
I'm like, what smells so good?
Yeah, it's like shaped like my body.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So I was really proud of that fragrance.
What's the essence of it?
It has a little bit of like peach and jasmine and musk and sandalwood. It's a really unique mix, but it's just, a lot of people are saying it's their favorite scent that I've done. So that makes me really happy.
Do you have to go into one of those places where they put all of that? That's a lot of work.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
It's
She's like a scientist.
I'm working on another one, and just like the testers that I have, I'm like, I don't have the energy for it right now. Like, you have to be in the mood.
Yeah.
It's like a feeling that you feel when you, I get really into it, so I have to just feel it.
You have to make the scent. I'm going to give you it. This is the scent you need to make.
Okay.
The newborn baby smell.
I know. I know.
That's
You know that
so
smell?
good.
I know.
Can you make that
There's
smell?
nothing better.
Just make
I'll
it.
like,
She's going to want 10%.
On it.
Yeah.
She said
Get
she
on
might
it.
have one more. So.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah.
I can bottle it up.
Bottle it up.
Yeah.
Come on.
So you're getting the Influencer Award. Congratulations to Kim. This is new. She's getting the Influencer Award, the CFDA Influencer Award, which is the first one, right?
Yeah, it's the first time that the CFDA has done this award, so I'm so honored. We have the award show in June. I'm like, it's a dream come true.
I'm so happy for you, all of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know she does.
You all work hard. Always.
So do you.
Happy Mother's Days to all of you. Good to see you both.
Make that scent.
I will.
Okay.
What's next? What kind of yoga?
Mommy and me yoga.
yoga.
Kim and I are going to do it.